Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are still playing Resident Evil 2. We've explored about half of the police station now. Well, half of the bottom floor. Barely any of the second floor. I'm still joined here by Brian. Say hello to the kind people, Brian.
So here's some more shit about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
Oh, no! No! Go ahead.
You thought you were fucking off the hook. You're not off the hook.
No, I'm not.
So there's a current theory going around that, so one of the videos in Shane's series on Jeffree Star is him having a tearful goodbye with his fiancée, Ryland, right? And they're so sad that they're going to be celebrating and everything. But why would he include that so prominently in this series where he's gone for a year with other prolifically known homosexual Jeffree Star? The theory is that they ended up sleeping together.
Prolific. How do you pronounce that word?
Prolifically?
Prolifically known homosexual, like it's something you're accusing him of. Jesus Christ, dude.
This known in the community
as a man-fucker.
This fucking goddamn sodomite, right?
You know, if
on a completely different note,
if lesbians can take on the term lesbian, I always wanted the gay male community to take on a more antiquity term like sodomite, and they never did. Just gonna throw that out there. Disappointed with you, homosexuals.
Look, this is coming off as pretty homophobic, but sodomite is such a fun term. Corporate Twitter, after Wendy's became really popular, tried their hand. All these different companies tried their hand at, marketing towards the kids, being hip with the Zoomers, and I forget which company it is, but they came off so bad at it. They didn't understand any of the Zoomer languages, but they tried posting hip and cool things. It was some fucking restaurant, not Arby's or anything, but some local one.
Nihilist Arby's.
Nihilist Arby's is a fucking great Twitter. No, so it's some random restaurant or something. Maybe it was Aldi's. That's not a restaurant. It doesn't fucking matter. Somebody pointed out that their joke was a little old or something. They were using a dated meme from a couple of years back instead of being current. And to respond to that, they took a screen cap of the guy's profile which had a pride flag, and they responded by saying, "Well, at least I'm not a sodomite." It's you can't fucking do that. I'm pretty sure that guy got fucking fired. But it's the best thing that a corporate account ever did. Because it's oh, see, I fucking told you corporate accounts aren't our friends.
God damn it.
What happened? Is the game frozen?
No, it's not frozen. Okay, I figured out what I need. Okay. So, I just got the spade key from the statue. Sorry, okay. I was cheating. I was looking up where the spade key goes, because I don't want to fucking die again and have to go back to the last time I used an ink ribbon.
I am shocked and appalled. I, Brian of the Tidepool Orchestra, known for playing games such as Luigi's Mansion, would never stoop so low as looking up a walkthrough every 5 minutes and then editing that footage out.
I'm not going to edit it out. Just going to be honest there. You're talking about Shane Dawson, and, you want to talk about Shane Dawson, so you talk about Shane Dawson.
I mean, we're in the middle of Spooktober, and he spooks the shit out of me.
He is rather spooky. There's that revelation that Chuck E. Cheese is recycling their pizza. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Chuck E. Cheese is great.
Patrol report. September 20th, 9:30 p.m. Reporter, Sergeant Neil Carlson reporting, sir. We received a report of a suspicious individual skulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. Sir, I searched the area and located the individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I recovered the following items, sir. A small amount of C4 plastic explosives, an electronic detonator, 9x19 parabellum rounds, infrared scope, broken, and a report. Sir! Okay.
I like this guy.
I
Very
do too.
subservient. I like him down on his knees.
He's a military bitch, isn't he?
Yeah. That's right, lick that boot. Now let me grab your hair and pull it up.
Jill's report.
Jill's report. The following documents were obtained at a sanatorium owned by Umbrella Corp. Umbrella Bioorganic Weapon Publicity Material. Div code MA39 Cerberus, MA121 Hunter, FI3 Neptune, and T002 Tyrant. Sorry, I'm like drinking. In addition to the above, it is believed that several other bow were created by means of accidental infection. During the course of the tests, it was discovered that the contagion is not limited to human beings and may pose a hazardous risk to plant and animal life forms. Effective means of controlling this contagion have yet to be found. Raccoon City Police Department stars Alpha Team, Jill Valentine. Alright.
Alright.
Now back to Shane Dawson. I'm gonna list off the names of the makeup in his palette. The palette comes out November 1st, so I guess this is short-term enough that nobody can make knockoffs of it, and that's why they can like post every single color before it comes out. All right, you ready for these names?
Yeah, let's do it.
Flat Earth.
That sounds drab.
Yeah, it's very earth tone, so it's like a brown. There's ranch.
Like ranch dressing?
Exactly. It's designed to look very white and vibrant.
I hate ranch dressing. Does it have little specks of grossness in there?
It does have some specks of gold in it.
That's bougie.
But mostly it's a matte white finish. There's Trisha, that's named after his friend Trisha Pachis. She's known for just gorging herself on food and then dancing in music videos.
Oh, like me.
Sorry, I meant she's a mook banger. Anyway.
What? What? Is that a racial slur there, Brian?
The term mukbang, I think, does have Asian origins just in the word. But essentially, a mukbanger is somebody who goes on YouTube and just themselves eating an insanely large amount of food.
Oh, like a fetish video, like ASMR.
Pretty much. Basically, you go to like a McDonald's drive-thru and then you order one of everything. Then you go and sit in the parking lot and kind of boil in the California heat while you eat one of literally everything on the menu.
I don't like this.
Sometimes
I don't like any of this.
It's not great. She's a really popular one, but also there are like groups. Do you remember that show Drake and Josh?
I've heard the name. I never watched it myself. I think I see you post
Really?
memes about it. I think I see you post memes about it all the time. It is Disney Channel, right?
After Drake and Josh ended, Drake Bell went on to become like Nickelodeon's little bitch, and he got to be in things like the Fairly Odd Parents live action movies, and he's still on contract with them like crazy. He's basically going crazy like Shia LaBeouf has in later years.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf definitely went crazy, but wait, you're telling me there's a Fairly Odd Parents live action movie?
Fairly Odd Parents had 3 live action movies, none of which were good.
What? How have I never heard of this?
Because you live a sane life.
Yeah, I do live a sane life. I like my sane life. But tell me more about this.
Josh Peck, on the other hand.
Fucking dumpster fire. Okay, Josh Peck.
Josh Peck in the Drake and Josh show starts out as a really, really chubby 13-year-old, and all of the jokes are related to how chubby and out of shape he is and how he's fat, and like look at him take off his shirt and now he's so pudgy. Anyway, it turned out later, we found out that the creator of the show, Dan Schneider, was a weird pedophile. So
Oh god.
yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Speaking of pedophiles.
Bad touch! But as the show went on, Josh became much more physically fit, and so a lot of the jokes dropped, and he became much cooler than Drake, and it was kind of foreshadowing to real life. Up until recently, where now Josh Peck and some of his friends in LA just drive around and eat fast food in their car, and that's his new career. So anyway, Trisha Pachias is one of the colors of makeup is just named Trisha, and the idea is that people on YouTube, when they're doing like makeup reviews, will dip in, which is what makeup vloggers will say, they'll dip into Trisha.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so it's all, everything is a joke.
Let me go ahead and just dip into Trisha there.
And drip into Trisha and kind of fill in the cracks, and you like do the crow's feet on your eyes with that kind of color. It's skin tone. Then the next color is Just a Theory.
A game theory.
Followed up by Not a Fact.
Oh.
So the controversy videos with Shane Dawson, he would end his videos by saying, remember, this is all just a theory, not a fact. Which, okay, cool. You waited until the end of the Chuck E. Cheese video to do that, and it didn't help.
It bit you in the ass. You got almost banned from YouTube.
Yeah, almost banned from the platform that is your sole of income. Controversy, Illuminati. I talked about T in the previous video. Here's a good one. My Uber's here.
Wait, really? Are you just like Ubering away in the middle of
No, that's that's one of his colors of makeup.
Oh.
My Uber's here.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking... I have no idea how he's getting away with half of these. But I guess the idea is that you put it on at like a nightclub or whatever, and then that's like you go to the bathroom and you discreetly put it on, and it's supposed to be like, oh hey, my Uber's here, I gotta go, and then you like go with like whatever guy you found, I guess. I don't fucking know. Inside Job, that's kind of funny considering like they revealed that name after Jeffrey was robbed of $1 million, and they're pretty sure it was one of his own employees. Diet Cola, which I think I called it Diet Coke in the previous video, so big difference here. Diet Cola, which is a vibrant silver, I believe.
No kidding.
I think at one point he wanted to call that Diet Root Beer.
Yeah, it's not good. Diet root beer is not a good soda choice.
They have one that says Pigment/Oink because they haven't decided on the name yet. It's pink, but like Pigment Pig is in all caps. Cheeto Dust, which is of course orange, and then there's a redder variety named Flaming Hot, which I could see Flaming Hot. I mean that makes sense.
It does. It does make sense. I'm not happy about it, but it makes sense.
They have a color that's Irrelevant. That's the name of the color, which I think they gave to one of the more vibrant colors that you're not even like supposed to use, like a bright blue. Like because you walk around, everybody's still wearing bright blue makeup. It's not like so overdone as a joke that Mimi from the Drew Carey show was wearing it.
Like blue, like the blood in the zombies in this game.
Yeah, exactly. This ties into the video game really well. Yeah, I mean, if we want to tie it into the Resident Evil game, there's so many different ways to do that. Like, pretend like this is just Leon saying all of these things out loud, and then all of the zombies are just people buying into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. There's a Cry on My Couch, which is just the color of his couch, but I guess with all these different video series he's been doing, near the end he tries to redeem whatever YouTuber, like I told you with all these series, he starts out by showing every single thing that they're right now controversial for. And with Jake Paul, like, he didn't even approach Logan Paul. Logan Paul is the one who walked through the suicide forest and then filmed a dead body and posted it on YouTube.
Yes, I remember that. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, look at this dead body, bros. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gnarly. Or whatever.
He didn't even want to go near that. Instead, he did a video series with brother Jake Paul, and Jake's sort of reaction to that, where he's like trying to say, but I'm still a good guy. My brother did that, not me, but he was like getting the blame for it for no reason. So then the video is like him crying on a couch and Shane Dawson kind of like sitting there petting, like combing his hair with his hand. Just like, there, it's okay, it's going to be okay. It's not, but he said that. And then there's like a sort of a greenish one, I think, called sleep paralysis.
That's a weird fucking name. Want to expound upon that a bit?
A lot of his conspiracy videos. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually watch his conspiracy videos at all.
Yeah.
I find them really boring, and he does like an ASMR trick with his voice inside like the edit. I really don't care for it. I much prefer his food reviews, but then again, I also just turn the volume low because he kind of yells a lot.
Who does, Shane Dawson or Jake Paul?
Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson started out on YouTube doing like blackface and different character jokes, which bad, but also I can't super. I'm not going to defend it. Obviously, blackface is bad, but at the same time, it can be funny if you're trying to make whatever character is trying to argue for it into the bad guy. I mean, are you familiar with Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I know It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm not too familiar with it.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good show. They have like a running gag that they bring up every few years. They make their own Lethal Weapon sequels, but then they started out, this was way back in like season 2, which was, I don't know, early 2000s. They had, I think Mac was in blackface during that, and the entire point of the episode was him trying to defend it as like an artistic choice. Going in with the Shakespeare adaptation that they found. There was some famous actor in a Shakespeare, I'm gonna look, but there was a famous actor in a Shakespeare play or blackface in a movie that I think was released in the 90s.
It was probably Othello.
Yes, Othello. Thank you.
Othello was like the only black Shakespeare character that I know of.
Yeah. And so, like, the whole episode was them trying to say that blackface is an okay thing to do because of the Othello adaptation that they did. But at the same time, you have Danny DeVito's character, Frank, saying, I think the best part is just, you have to start by choosing what kind of shoe polish to use. And it's like, no, obviously not. You're going in completely the wrong direction. So, I mean, it can be funny if you do it like that. If you're trying to show off how irredeemable, like, what a piece of shit a certain character is.
Yes.
But the problem is Shane Dawson was also the one doing it.
Zombies are inside.
Zombies! Ooh. You've been fighting zombies this whole time.
Okay, let's try going out this door.
Wait, did Leon just notice that these are zombies? He's been shooting at them. No, don't dead! Open inside!
I'm going out the other door.
I like these door loading screens.
Oh, it's great. It wasn't needed for the Nintendo 64. They just carried it over because it was a trademark.
Yeah, Ukulele did that.
Ukulele? What?
Did you hear about Ukulele,
I know about Ukulele, the instrument.
No, Yuka spelled Y-O-O-K-A, and her partner, Lele. Or maybe I have it backwards in Yuka's boy, I don't know. It's like a lizard and a bat. It's Banjo-Kazooie, but remade, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh. It was kickstarted, but it was actually made by Rare developers. So Banjo-Kazooie had all the loading screens because it was an N64 title. And they decided to use that in creative ways. I'm basically just quoting H-Bomber Guide here. But they used it in creative ways, so like you see a tiny house and you go inside the door, there's a little loading screen of the door, and then inside the house is much bigger on the inside. Ukulele does the same thing, even though technologically speaking, they don't need to. If there's a shortcut at the beginning of a mountain to the top of the mountain, or vice versa, it shows a little door animation, and then it cuts to you at the other door. instead of having a literal shortcut carved through the mountain that you can traverse, because it's actually faster that way. So using these door animations, although it's not necessary on the cartridge hardware, could be an attempt at doing sort of the same thing. Whereas, like, the PlayStation 1, it's completely necessary because it's on a disc, so it needs loading time. It's early disc-based gaming hardware, right?
Yes.
With the N64, it has shorter loading time because it's on a cartridge, so everything is, like, built in. It's like plugging a computer into another computer. It's going to work quickly. But you use all these door animations, and that's supposed to give it more of an ambient feel, like it's for the drama.
That's exactly what Resident Evil did, though. It utilized those loading screens to build tension and drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not like some early PlayStation games where it cuts to just a black screen with the white text that says loading and then a bar.
Oh, like Tomba.
Oh my god, Tomba.
I love Tomba.
It's a good game with those loading screens, my god. That's what I really like about old video game limitations, is when you find workarounds where you make it part of the genre.
Yep.
Or here's another one, because we are in Spooktober, month of scary, spooky stories. This was actually, so I recently saw the new Addams Family movie in theaters.
Did you? Oh god.
I don't want to spoil all of it, but suffice to say, near the end of the movie, pink.
I just heard near the end of the pink. That's all I heard.
Near the end of the movie, the Addams Family mansion is colored pink.
That's weird.
But here's the thing, in the original 1960s Addams Family show, here's the reason why the show can never be colorized like they're doing with other old black and white shows like I Love Lucy, is because the mansion was bright pink.
Oh.
Wait,
really?
They chose to color the entire mansion a bright, vibrant pink, not because, like, it was more goth or spooky, but precisely because it looked spooky in black and white. It was like the perfect shade to give them the exact gray that they wanted.
That's weird.
Right, but they took their limitation and they worked with it in such a way that it was perfectly encapsulating the time. And then it's so weird and obscure and oblique that they use it as a fucking joke in the new theatrical movie. It's hilarious. Also, this Addams Family movie just goes kind of like all over the place with references. It's really good. At the same time, I'm like, after the movie's over, it's me and my little brother watched it, and he said, "Wow, that was a really good movie." And I stopped for a moment. And I'm like, "What was the plot?" He's like, "You're right. This was a bad movie, but I liked it."
I mean, it's a valid question.
It felt like a TV show. It felt like the pilot of a TV show. It had an A plot and a B plot. So the A plot kind of goes nowhere, and then the B plot is good, but like, who cares about it?
The helicopters crashed through that wall, but
that's not great.
Now, can you see my cursor on the screen?
I cannot see your cursor on the screen. No.
Damn. Well, there's that wall perpendicular with a staircase on the right side.
Okay.
And the helicopter crashed left to right through that wall. And now it's up and down right where my flashing arrow is. So I don't understand how that happened. I think it no-clipped and changed direction. That's weird.
I'm unfamiliar with this game. But it does sound like that helicopter kind of crashed in through the middle wall of the building, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, the architecture in N64 games is always weird.
It is. Although this...
It goes by, like...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It goes by, like, Dungeons & Dragons graph paper math rather than actual human math. A good example I like to bring up is the basement area in Super Mario 64 has one door that leads where it shouldn't possibly lead.
Yeah.
And in the DS remake, this is especially egregious because they chose to put a map on the bottom screen, and instead of actually like ranging the map or anything. They just show you kind of teleport.
That's weird.
Yeah. Then again, they have that never-ending staircase that you're not supposed to be able to get past, and they literally show on the map screen your character just teleporting back and forth between 2 warp zones in the staircase. The optical illusion being that it keeps going on forever as long as you keep going up. But in reality, once you reach like near the top, but not near enough that you can actually see the edge, it just warps you down near the bottom again. So it just, you keep warping over and over and over while the music gets faster and faster.
That's kind of shitty.
But on the map, on the bottom screen, which is visible to your eyes at all times, you can see exactly how far you need to go and that you keep teleporting away from it.
I don't like that.
No, it's pretty fucking shitty.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Alright, so I've got the diamond key now, so I'm going back through the back side of the police station on the west wing.
I'm noticing a trend with these key shapes.
Yeah, there was a spade key, and now I've got a diamond key. I'm going to also get a club key and a heart key.
They did the same thing in Luigi's Mansion.
Did they?
Yeah, I even marked the videos with the corresponding card suits to show, like, because there's only really 4 sections of the game, and I separated it into 4 videos. I have each video titled with the heart, spade, club, or diamond, depending on which video it is.
I can't exactly do that here, because I think in this episode I've already used the spade key, and I'm about to use half of the diamond key.
It's fine, I'm not saying that you should, I'm just pointing out, like, yeah. Did you watch the Luigi's Mansion videos?
I did not, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You forgive me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I forgive you.
Your affirmation is all I need to keep.
I think you were the only one in the Tidepool Orchestra in those. No, wait, was Mike in them?
In the Luigi's Mansion videos?
No, yeah, never mind. It was just me again and Mark and Nick. I miss Mike.
I miss Mike too.
When's Mike gonna come back from war?
He went too soon. Good night, sweet prince.
I will inform his next of kin.
Mike died.
We went from Mike left us to Mike died in like 3 seconds.
Sorry, I'm very busy. Thank God I got to the other side of the room before I got surrounded.
Now, I'm noticing, I was having trouble processing a video the other day.
Yeah?
You know, like, I posted it on YouTube, but it was stuck at processing 0%.
Mine was too, and I think we were uploading at the same time.
It's possible. I googled, like, how to fix that. Like...
Oh God!
Oh, jeez. There's too many zombies.
Too many cooks.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Oh my God. Such a good fucking show. I showed that to my whole family at one point. And it ended, and like Zach, do you remember Zach?
Yeah, I remember Zach.
He's like, wait, where's the rest of the episode? Because that's the whole point of the special, is like an 11-minute intro thing, and then it cuts to the actual episode, and it lasts for like 1.5 seconds, and then it cuts to credits.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous. I was so tired of the theme song by the time that thing ended.
Have you ever seen like the Lego Movie 2?
Not the Lego Movie 2, no.
Okay. But you've seen the Lego Movie 1?
I haven't seen any of the Lego movies, to be honest.
Oh my God. So watch the Lego Movie 1, but
Just imagine it's 2, and then I'll have seen Lego Movie 2, right?
Now watch that one, and then like the other ones aren't really worth watching, I'll be honest.
Oh, what am I doing? I've got the film, the shells. Why did I go through this room?
What's your scheduling like? Can I talk about the next How Strong Is video? Yeah, this is all for Spooktober, so I guess has to go out with.
This is probably going up in 2 days since we've already filmed an episode.
Okay, so 2 days. So that's Saturday. Okay, then I'll actually have already started on this. I'm doing How Strong Is the Joker? So I actually have to look at all these different cases of the Joker, because... Oh, God, I got in an argument with Cracktoon about this. I'm not even sure. Honestly. Hey, Cracktoon, if you're watching, comment down below. Anyways, so... he's pointing out all these different things about, like, the DC universe, and he's like, do you even read DC? Meanwhile, I have a huge fucking stack, like 5 boxes of DC comics in the background. I have Watchmen and Swamp Thing both on the shelf next to The Demon by Jack Kirby. I have all of these fucking DC comics. I'm like, yes, I read DC, and he's like, then you should know Green Lantern. All this fucking bullshit is happening. Anyway, so okay. I know me some comic books.
Okay.
Point. So he links me to the video, and they're showing off all these different versions of the same character to try to show how strong this guy is. I'm like, wait, they can't do the Rebirth version. That can't be the same feats. It's not even the same version of the character. It's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, because New 52 and Rebirth were both created by Dr. Manhattan as like a fucking side plot, and both of them are going to be rebooted like next year anyway with DC's next thing, which is But anyway, DC reboots their characters all the time, and that's everybody knows that.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do How Strong Is the Joker. And when I do my How Strong Is videos, especially if it's character known for a lot of different appearances, I'll combine them all as kind of like my own internal joke. Like, obviously, whatever version of myself is doing these How Strong videos, right? Mm-hmm. Like, fucking... Sort of like that Lucara guy I was telling you about. He does these comic book reviews, but obviously he's playing a character. It's not his actual opinion on each of these things. When I do the How Strong Is videos, that's not always my direct opinion on them, whereas I'm like playing it up and just doing an exaggeration or an amalgamation of these different versions of the same character. But then you watch these videos that Cracktoon watches, and look at all that blue blood.
They bleed blue.
Blue blood means rich people.
It also means cops. Or Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
I love Tom Selleck.
He's alright.
He's alright.
I have nothing against him. I'm not saying miss him. Just like, I don't have much of him. He's alright.
One of them's still alive.
One of the Tom Sellecks?
There he is. You know how
it's just like a bunch of Tom Sellecks running around. When
I raised my gun, I automatically pointed at something, and I detected that. I was like, oh shit, one of them's still alive, because if I left...
Oh yeah, they do that in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Wind Waker?
Yeah, if Link is standing still, his eyes automatically wherever you're supposed to go, or whatever objects are intractable.
Oh wow.
That's kind of why he has such big cartoonish eyes in that game.
That's neat.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, he's already bleeding out. Nice.
Look, no, we get it. You don't like Shota Link. It's fine.
I don't like Shota Link. Stop it.
Where's my Borrow Link? I'm tired of Twink Link.
I like bears.
Just straight up, I don't respect twinks. I don't think that they're people.
I think they're people, I just... They annoy me. I'm sorry.
They really do.
I like bears. I like bears.
Big, cuddly, fucking blue collar, like...
Lumberjacks that can embrace me.
Lumberjacks with those big yowie hands that can wrap entirely around your neck.
Big yowie hands.
Oh, you don't know about that?
No, I don't. I don't know about that.
The term yowie hand just represents, so like in yaoi, which is Japanese, like, gay porn, I guess. I don't know, I don't really...
Gay hentai porn, yeah. Okay.
I have a few good ones if you want links.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I got some links. No big deal.
I don't know much about it. Anyway, here's my top 10. No, so, that's... Yeah, I actually don't know anything about it. I just know that yaoi hands means that they're all drawn with these gigantic, really long fingers because it's supposed to be more sensual or interesting to look at. Like, each of their hands are obviously much bigger than their heads. The problem is, so is mine, and I know that somebody in grade school said if my fingers were longer than my face, I have cancer.
And then they slapped your hand in your face.
Yeah, and that's how I knew I had cancer, so I went to see the nurse, and she explained to me that I got owned. So...
Well, that's always rough.
That's always rough.
Okay, so I took the rook plug, and that window's about to break.
When you're in the 4th grade and you talk to your school nurse about, like, when you're gonna get your first period.
You don't get that, Brian.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the nurse did. She laughed in my face.
Oh my god, that liquor just fucked me up.
Yeah, same.
Oh, like liquor as in like booze. Nice. I get it. Oh my god, there's liquor in here too. I don't have my shotgun with me.
I got completely off track. What were we talking about?
Yaoi.
Yaoi to Twink from Bear with no respect.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
That's where we're leaving off, huh?
That's where we're leaving off? No, like, we were talking about something, and then, I don't know. What did I say right before you said I don't respect twinks? Because that's what distracted me. It's like my complete disrespect for everything Australian, and you're like, I don't like this subsection of people. I don't like this one group in particular. I'm gonna draw a circle. You stay in your lane. Fuck.
I don't know. I just feel like an asshole right now.
It's fine, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, I suppose I will. I think we're gonna go ahead and leave off this video as soon as I get some goddamn meat ribbons.
If you guys remember what I was trying to talk about before we got off track, please put it down in the comments below so I can read it, and then we'll know what to do in the next video, which we're about to film, so I won't be able to read it.
I mean, you can read it, but...
That's the joke. Ha 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 ha.
That was Mario. That was fucking Mario.
Oh, we're both drunk. It's great.
It was great.
You really think you're gonna be able to finish this whole game tonight?
No, I'm not.
I think you can. I believe in you.
You know what? Something I should do.
Drugs.
No, not drugs, Brian. Drugs are bad.
You say that.
So, this cord goes inside of one of the shutters. There's shutters on the west side and the east side. And when you place the cord, it makes it so way in this campaign for Leon, those shutters are closed and the other hallway will get invaded. But on the opposite, when you play Claire B, continuing from Leon A, this hallway will get invaded, but the other hallway will be safe. So I'm actually setting up an endgame for if I ever play Claire B from this.
Heck yeah.
Horrible fucking train wreck of a game. Oh, my knee! Oh god, it's like bent backwards.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I said the dead memes. It's the closest I could do that to a joke, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just hope everybody forget. Are we still in the same fucking video?
We're still in the same fucking video. It's the second video of Resident Evil 2.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
Resident Evil 2 video 2. Last word.
I thought we last one. I thought we had already ended. I'm like,
we haven't ended yet.
Oh my god.
Do you have any last words?
Uh.
Too bad.